For 63-year-old Charmaine Keevy, it seemed like an ordinary day. She often took different routes while walking her dog Georgie, and on this particular morning, she chose a path she had never walked before. That decision would change a life, and possibly save one. As they passed an old storm drain on the side of a quiet street in Spring Hill, Georgie suddenly stopped. The normally calm dog began barking uncontrollably at the grate. At first, Charmaine assumed it was a cat. Georgie had a strong fear of cats, but as she listened closely, her heart skipped a beat. The sound wasn't a meow. It was a cry. A baby's cry. Terrified, Charmaine knelt down and looked through the grate. Deep inside the drain, she could hear the faint cries of a newborn. She tried to reach down, but it was impossible. Desperate, she ran to the street and flagged down the first passing car. Inside was 36-year-old local worker, Corny Villon. Without hesitation, Corny grabbed a rusty iron rod and used it to pry open the heavy concrete cover. What they saw next took their breath away. Lying naked at the bottom of the 6-meter-deep drain was a newborn baby girl, her umbilical cord still attached. Knowing that waiting for help might be too late, Corny climbed down into the narrow, ant-filled shaft. Red ants bit at his legs as he carefully made his way towards the baby. "I didn't know if she was injured," Corny told reporters. "She was so tiny. I tried to pick her up gently, slowly. I wanted to hold her forever, but I knew she needed medical attention immediately." He wrapped the baby in his work shirt and handed her to Charmaine as they waited for emergency services to arrive. The newborn was struggling to breathe and suffering from hypothermia. Paramedics rushed the baby to Mobile General Hospital, where doctors placed her in intensive care. The nurses gave her a name, Grace April, a tribute to the month she was found and the grace that had saved her life. Police believe she had been born in a bathroom and discarded shortly after birth, likely the result of an unwanted pregnancy. The fact that she was found in a remote drainage area, where almost no one passes by, stunned even the most experienced investigators. Lieutenant Darren Cole from the Mobile Police Department said, "This baby had every reason not to survive, but she did. And only because of a dog's bark, a woman's intuition, and a stranger's bravery. If that isn't a miracle, I don't know what is." Charmaine firmly believes she was meant to take that path that day. "I was chosen to find her," she said through tears. "There's no doubt in my heart. This was divine intervention." Grace made a full recovery and was placed with a loving foster family. Charmaine visited her often. She held her, kissed her, even helped bathe her. "She had the worst possible start," Charmaine said, "but now she's loved and safe. She's going to have a beautiful life." I truly believe this wasn't an accident. God placed Charmaine, Georgie, and Corny right where they needed to be. Grace's life is a reminder that even when we feel abandoned, God is still working. Sometimes through the most unexpected hands. Don't you think so too? If this story moved you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a little faith today. You might just spark the next miracle.